Former Delaware Governor and longtime Congressman Mike Castle has passed away. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. We begin tonight with the death of the last Republican governor and U.S. House member from the state of Delaware.
Castle's political career began in 1966 as a Delaware state representative. Castle later served as state senator, lieutenant governor, two-term governor, and 9 terms as a U.S. congressman. Castle was a moderate Republican. Welfare reform was one of his biggest accomplishments, as well as help for diabetics. To this day, he's the last Republican to serve as governor or in Delaware's congressional delegation. Castle was 86 years old. The beginning of the political end for Mike Castle came when he announced a run for the U.S. Senate seat in Delaware. Coast TV News reporter and anchor Christina DeRobertis is in the newsroom. Christina, Castle's career was ended by a woman who made national news when she claimed she was not a witch.
Maddie, that woman was Christine O'Donnell, and we'll get to her in a second. But first, we go back to when Mike Castle announced he was going to run for the U.S. Senate in 2010.
The end of Mike Castle's political career began here.
I am here today to announce that I will be a candidate for the United States Senate.
Announcing he would run for the U.S. Senate seat vacated by Joe Biden. Castle was known as a moderate Republican, but he was toppled in the Republican primary by Tea Party favorite Christine O'Donnell. The Tea Party movement focused on reducing the size of the government and limiting government oversight. O'Donnell made national news when she put out this campaign ad.
I'm not a witch. I'm nothing you've heard. I'm you.
O'Donnell was responding to an old video that resurfaced during her campaign where she said she dabbled in witchcraft.
Because I dabbled into witchcraft, I hung around people who were doing these things.
At the time, Castle said the Tea Party, coupled with the rise in opinion-based TV shows and blogs, had made politics a nasty business.
It's the campaigns are more nasty than they were before. They're more personalized than they were before.
And Castle predicted tough times ahead for Delaware Republicans, a forecast that's largely come true as Democrats dominate state and federal offices.
I believe that the next election is a difficult election for Republicans, assuming that Tom Carper runs again and Governor Markell runs again, and other Democrats have already been elected. That's not easy, and it's going to be difficult to find good candidates.
Castle remains the last Republican elected governor in Delaware.
During the 8 years that I was governor, we always balanced our budget. We were able to reduce taxes several times. We created many jobs.
Now, ultimately, Mike Castle lost to Christine O'Donnell, but O'Donnell lost to Democrat Chris Coons in the general election. Chris Coons still representing Delaware in the U.S. Senate today. Back to you guys.
Castle was born in Wilmington and represented parts of Newcastle County during his time as state representative and state senator. But Castle was also a former owner of the Dewey Beach bar and concert venue Bottle and Cork. He later sold it. After losing the primary to Christine O'Donnell, Castle retired from politics. Funeral arrangements are pending. Today, politicians across the state remembering Mike Castle as a bipartisan leader and a man of integrity. We will be sure to keep you posted as we learn more about the plans to honor the former Delaware governor and U.S. Congressman Mike Castle.